Giving a speech. Why don't you show up? Hey, a double-key deadbolt. Isn't that a little dangerous for you?
Yeah, but they work. And I keep the key right here, next to my heart.
You are stupid, Tony. Stupid. This meeting is for neighborhood people. You know, people who have roots here, not his kind.
Walker. Walker. Hey, shouldn't have talked to him like that. He's a good guy, man. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Hey, Tom.
They're all the same, Tony. Believe me.
Said you're looking for 50 bucks. $150 a night. Can I get it to you? It's 2:30. How's that? All right. Don't forget that. Oh.
Hey, Tony. See ya.
Hey, Jay, what's that?
What's going down?
Tyson guy get the message?
Yeah, the message is getting through loud and clear.
Keep it up. We scare them enough, they'll all get out of the neighborhood. You're doing good, Walker. We use the Watchdogs right, pretty soon we'll have all of Lincoln Square the way it should be.
Smile? You ready? That's for Mommy. That's for Mommy.
Mr. Fleming, Conrad is one of my biggest fans.
To Conrad, Nicholas Fleming.
Thank you so much. Say thank you, Conrad. Isn't he darling?
Yes, ma'am. And your name, madam?
Rebecca.
To Rebecca.
Rebecca Sable. Don't ever call me that.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
What happened?
It was her.
You don't love me anymore. I spend all day slaving over a hot stove, kneading dough, grating cheese. Cheese took hours. I even touched your anchovies. Hello? Come on, eat something.
It was her. She had that same look in her eyes. The way she used to look at me when I was a little boy. It was there, that same hate. She never forgave me for being my father's son and not hers.
And the sins of the father shall be hurled upon the son. What the hell did you expect, John?
She could have been a mother to me, just a little bit.
Come on, how could she? I mean, put yourself in her shoes. The woman had to be a saint just to agree to take care of you at all. You had to be a constant reminder to her that her husband had had an affair.
My real mother saved his life.
John, saving lives is what the French resistance was supposed to do. Having babies with the flyers they rescued was extracurricular.
They fell in love.
Well, that's very romantic. But your father was already married.
And while he did the right thing, he came home.
Yeah, well, he did come home. He came home and presented your stepmother with proof positive of his infidelity.
And this is my fault.
No, but
I want to find her. I want to talk to her.
It's a big city out there, John.
She had on this bracelet, this hospital bracelet. I'm gonna call Cheesecake and have him run a check on it.
When you're not at home and someone calls you, do you think your phone really rings? Which reminds me, did you hear the one about the man who wasn't home? Heard it.
Do you want this to stay a good neighborhood?
That's right.
Do you want to feel safe again on the streets where you live? Yeah. Okay, then we're gonna have to start busting some heads. We got a lot of bad elements coming in here. Outsiders, scum. Scum who want to take away the things we own and care about. Now, we all know the kinds of people we're talking about. Yeah. They're not our kind. They pick on pure, innocent people. Little girls, old grandmothers, they're filth, diseases that infect anything they touch. Do you know what you gotta do with that kind of disease? You gotta cut out its heart any way you can.
Zig Heil! Zig Heil! Zig Heil!
I'm hearing things that I heard before.
Okay.
Only that was during the Nuremberg rallies, a long time ago. I never thought I'd hear that junk here. Not here in Lincoln Square.
Mahoney, you are always talking about World War II. We've heard it all before.
Yeah, well, you're gonna hear it again. I risked my life to fight against the kind of hatred you're preaching here tonight. I did it because I happen to believe in democracy.
So do we, Mahoney.
Yeah, doesn't sound like it. I'm the only elected official here. I'm the one you people voted in as alderman.
Why don't you go back down to City Hall and give your speech then, huh? This is our business. Ours.
It's all our business. Lincoln Square has been a mixed community going back 4 generations. Isn't that right? Sure, we have problems. But that doesn't mean we blame one race or another. Or we try to keep people out of the neighborhood. That's not what this country is all about.
What's the point, Mahoney?
The point is that we can't keep the crime out.
No.
Yes. You and the Watchdogs are supposed to do just that, Walker.
Yeah.
Not make speeches or incite violence. That's wrong.
You're saying the Watchdogs are a bad thing.
Well, I have to think they're a good thing. Run by somebody like Tony Milano.
Oh, yeah? Well, we Watchdogs have our own democratic process, and they've elected me.
Yeah. Well, then it's your responsibility to do the job right. That doesn't mean taking to the streets in commando squads. We're law-abiding citizens, not subway vigilantes. You have to communicate to other elected officials. You have to work with the police.
The police? The police? Hey, I'll tell you where the police are. They're up on Lakeshore Drive protecting the fat cats. Yeah! Now, what we need from you people is this. We need your help to raise money so we can buy some guns to protect ourselves. Oh, you think that's funny, huh?
Yeah. You mean that wasn't a joke? That was a punchline if I ever heard one. As a matter of fact, I think your whole speech is a stand-up routine. Look, people, maybe the police can't be everywhere. That's why groups like the Watchdogs can be good. They can be like extra eyes and ears for the police, not their guns.
You're absolutely right. The whole purpose of a neighborhood group is to help the police to protect us. It's not to become a self-styled enforcement agency. Or judge.
And the rest of us can do some things, too.
What'd you have in mind?
Well, I do possess a certain flair for the electronic 88s. We can start by setting up a hotline on my computer. Anything goes down in the neighborhood, I can send information directly to the police and pick up their information on similar crimes. Maybe there's a pattern to these muggings. In any case, the more we all know about what's going on, the less surprises. Hey, I guess I'm gonna have to get a pit bull if I want to keep you out of here, Sable. What are you doing here?
Hunting.
Hunting? What? Hey, they banged me up, John, but I didn't need a hospital.
I'm looking for somebody. I think they're in a hospital.
Rebecca Sable, your stepmother?
I saw her here in Chicago. She was wearing one of those hospital bands.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Why am I looking for her? Why is she in a hospital?
What I mean, John, is why do you want to find her? Look, I remember once in Nam, you got a letter from her, and I watched you read it. I'll never forget the look on your face, although I'd like to. You ripped that letter into a million pieces. It was months before you'd even talk about it. You haven't mentioned it or her since.